tree weaves we've been discovering, in particular at our R&R study site. There's an absolute correlation between activity, these showing up. Homeowners have experienced it for years. It's actually what started the activity. So these are two limbs, two different trees tied together, and what is fascinating is how tight they can tie it. And clearly, to harvest this specimen and keep her together, which, you know, so many times you can pull these, you can hardly pull these apart. And many of them, fellas did attempt to pull them apart, couldn't. Some are a little bit tighter than others. See if my laser shows up here. All right, so you can see that loosely I've put some ties to keep it in shape because I cut the limbs. Now, if the limbs have a better chance of staying tied together if I don't cut them, you know, it's just the proportion. I don't know how the torque is on it. I don't know, there's several things, but just, it's fascinating, the detail. And they don't, allegedly, primates don't have this dexterity. It is this dexterity, because with these sausage hands that they gotta have, how they're able to tie this, we can't reproduce it. You know, probably somebody else could. But what we'll note too is immediately upon the tying, there is a burn on the leaves. It'll be a little bit harder to show you the definite difference right now. There's one that's close. It gets kind of a unique burn or dye, leaves a mark where you could tell where they handled it, as though, just like with my truck, the etching, that there's something corrosive within her hands. You can see the slight difference of these. They've been manipulated more. Forgive me for multitasking here. I have preserved this to keep the leaves, to keep the integrity. Frankly, it's easier to see with the leaves off. I have another one I'll be able to get a little more detail on more closely, but it's just, it's beautiful. Can't tell you why. But you know, they have shown up at some very suspicious times and places. Very suspicious. This is from R&R study site, Allegheny National Forest, Pennsylvania. And I got another one.